For Sec 4, what we decided to apply was more a self-regulatory aspect. I would put no marks on their WA1s. It does seem to help. I returned the scripts to the students without the marks. I already recorded it on the class list. But the thing is, I want them to figure out how much they got it based upon the comments and the marking codes provided. So I did it on a Google spreadsheet. This is what the students will see. If you can see the actual marks, the WA1, what I'll do is I'll hide the column with the actual marks. What they'll see is the pink column, the WA1 CNV, the rationale for the marks. Why do you give the mark you gave your essay? How could your essay be further improved? These are the things they will fill in. This is what they'll be presented with, and then this is what they will write. The first student will write, I got 14 marks. Why? Lacks explanation and went off topic. Stay more on point, remember evidence from CNV. We are doing codename verity for the literature text. Some students will, for example, the one who got 16, I don't know. I don't think I improved a bit. I left that blank first. After all the students do it, I review the marks. You notice some of them were pretty spot on. Like the student who gave self 14 is pretty close. The same for 15, 16, 17. And one of the students actually graded themselves a little bit lower. You can see the difference between the practice and the WA. So the WA on the left is actually the most recent one. The CNV practice was the one on the right. The fact is, they actually can put in the marks. Some of them actually were pretty accurate as well. Whether this translates to writing a better essay, I'm not sure. But at least they're able to figure out this is the mark that we get. As opposed to, we did all that feedback, they never look at it. At least I know for this particular lesson, they read the feedback and they tried to understand it. We got the students to engage more closely with feedback and they actually read it. They will do something about it rather than usually look, file, and I'll never think about it again. So after I did this variation of the no marks test, I got them to look at it for their prelims as well. What I made them do was they have to look at their marks and then figure out why did they get the mark they did. Okay, this is the example for the prelims paper 1 codename verity. Why do you get that mark for your essay? So they are the ones who actually key in that mark for themselves. No time to fully go through and develop all 3 points. How can you improve your essay more? Better time management by being able to summarize my points better while still being able to further develop each point. The unseen poetry evidence was pretty weak, mostly because I was lazy and thought I could save time by not fully quoting from the poem. So the student actually understands and learns it. But this other part, the last one for prelims, off-center, never dive deeper into the meaning of the text, need proper evidence again. So you can see that actually they have this moment of thinking. These are the student marks and this is the students' comments. What this actually was able to do is we get the students to identify the gaps in their learning. Rather than we always point it out, I realized that I was always pointing out all the problems, but they didn't really understand it. So they identify the gaps, they figure out how they can improve, and then they are also able to understand the comments and marking codes for the self-improvement.